Hello, 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 hello. Good to see you. I am browning a chicken right now in my pressure cooker. So I've already shared this out. So now I just have to get cooking. Or this is me probably coming in. There we go. Okay, I need to. So I think this first batch is getting pretty brown. So that's good. Yeah, I'll let you see. So we're actually doing 40 chicken thigh. 40 cloves of garlic. A little bit more than that, as a matter of fact. I have a few more that I have to clean up. And just a few more for me to clean up. And then we'll get started. So I'm just trying to see if I'm in the light. It's a little dark, but we'll be okay. Who is that who did the shamrock and all of that? Hi, Leprechaun TV. How are you? Good to see you. I haven't seen you here lately. Let me see if I can find out what's going on with you. Let's go into search. It's Leprechaun TV. How do you spell that? I'm so slow. HAUNTV. Let's see. Listen, copy. Let's go to. I'm trying to find out who you are. That's all. And then hopefully I will subscribe. Shenanigans. Yeah. Leprechaun TV. Leprechaun TV. Oh, I think I've seen you before. Pork chops and Hasselback potatoes. I think I've seen this video. I am excited. I'm going to go ahead and subscribe, like right now. And there we go. All right. Thank you for coming through. Hey, Mama Goonie. We're doing some 40 clove chicken. I'll let you see what's going on here. I'm doing it in my pressure cooker, but there's the chicken. I got to take that out and put the other batch into brown. So it looks pretty good. Yeah. This is not the best setup for this. I should be using my phone to do this kind of live stream, but oh, that one looks really good. Yeah? Okay. So we'll go ahead and put these in. And then we'll pound out the rest of that. Oh, come on. Where is the sizzle sound? Sizzle, 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 sizzle. So we're making 40 clove garlic chicken, 40 garlic clove chicken, and we're doing it with chicken thighs today. I think this turns on and off. Anyway, I used to make this all the time with whole chickens, but hope you like the rough. Yeah, of course. I'm a teacher, so, I like all types. So let's come on down here And we will, got my thyme, have just a few more cloves to go. You want those cloves whole. You don't want to crush them completely. So normally I'd be like, bam, smash it out, right? Smash it out. I'm not gonna, hey, Grandpa's Adventures, how are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. Hey, you guys, we got 4 in the house. Had 5, 4 in the house, and I'd love the thumbs up to go with it. So don't crush your garlic, just clean it off. Okay. Get that skin off, but try not to break it up too much. All right, last one. So there you go. We actually have about 50 cloves of garlic. So I was peeling these earlier. And this is going along just fine. How is everybody doing? How are you surviving? Grandpa, I keep whizzing by your channel. But what happens is, I'm telling everybody this, teaching for, and you know I'm teaching from home. Grandpa knows that. But it is taking up a lot more time than I thought it would, because you're training yourself how to do something, a new skill. Now, if I was at, oh, it is dark. Let me bring you over here. If I was at a online school, they would have taken time to train us. But since we have this national world emergency, there was no time for that. Oh, hey, we keep having snowbirds. That's weird. We had a snowburst that just had that, ooh, this chicken is coming along just fine. Ooh. Yeah, good. We had a snowburst that just happened that had ice pellets, little snowballs, like, and heavy snow, and it just keeps coming through. It comes through in waves. It'll be sunny out, and then suddenly it'll be like almost blizzard and you can't see across the street. So I was going to show you, right before I started, it was snowing. So now the sun's about, but all of our snow was gone, and then now we have that. Right, that's a little weird. Oh, do you want to go outside, puppy? Here's Stella. Do you want to go outside? Okay, it's a little snowy out there. Okay. Go potty. Go potty. She just has to look. Lynx, how are you? I know you've been busy, Karen. Hope you're staying safe. I am. And my sister just got in contact with me. Sister I don't necessarily get along with, but she's going to be sending me some toilet paper. And she's besides being a hospital administrator, she is also, she sews, she's a seamstress. So she's going to be sending us masks big enough for Troy's wide face, because, you know, he's got a noggin on him, and long enough for my long face so that it can go from here to here. Both of us are having a little bit of trouble. But yeah, my sister, strangely, best selves in emergencies like this. So I'll take it for what it's worth. I tend to, oh, hold on, Stella's knocking. Okay, you need to go away now. So, Edward Smart, how are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. So people, like I was saying, people tend to show their best selves during emergencies like this. tragedies and whatever else you want to call it. So the chicken is nicely browned. We're going to put that off to the side. And then we're going to throw in the garlic to brown up as well. So let's see if I can do this two-handed. Okay. So there we go. This is like so unprofessional. So we're going to let that brown up. It doesn't sound like much is happening in there right now. My pressure cooker is the kind that, based on weight, I think. Anyway, it's not a instant pot. It's a Nesco. It was actually more expensive than the Instant Pot, but I bought it 2 or 3 years earlier than when they came out. Hey, Karen. Hey, Stella. Hey. We're still surviving so far in Cleveland, Ohio. Yep, Lep works in a hospital, so every day we survive is another day. Oh, it's cutting off to the side. Oh, because I have it cut. Another day one. Yes. So, Lep, you work in a hospital? My sister is the administrator for Mercy Hospital, where I think she's the head of collections or equipment. No, she doesn't. My nephew does collections. She does medical equipment. So she's having to have everything to do with that medical equipment right now. So this is Troy's favorite recipe, as is it mine. And I will read you the ingredients because he didn't get a chance to see me cut everything up and all of that. I named, well, it's Dad, welcome to Dad Cooks Dinner. So I don't know what his name is, but Troy loves this recipe. So the ingredients are a tablespoon of olive oil so that you can saute the chicken. He calls for 8 chicken thighs. I have 7. That's fine. There's 2 of us. We'll have leftovers. 2 teaspoons of fine sea salt. So I use this. About 6 years ago, I bought 12 of these, and I have 6 left. And the fresh ground pepper, and what we did here is we salted and peppered the skin, and then we sauteed it. We're going to use wine, which I'm going to have to take you off my wine box so I can get the wine. And chicken stock, which I wanted to show you guys. I make my own chicken stock out of chicken feet. And what happens is the chicken feet are so, see that? See how gelatinous that is? So we're going to use my chicken stock. So it calls for a half cup of chicken stock, but I prefer to use more than that. Mama Goonie, well, I stay on ice. Yes, on the wine box. Got to get off my wine box. This has been a time. Oh, I think I got to pay attention here. Yep, it's starting to. Okay. Oh, nicely brown. It's starting to nicely brown. I'll show you that. It's awesome. You see that? So I don't want it to burn. So I think I throw in the wine next. Lightly toast. Okay. And then wine. Yes. So you got to get off my wine box. So half cup of wine. I'm going to put more in. Just like I put in more. Oh, yeah. Hold on. Got to pull you a little bit forward. Probably going to do 3/4 of a cup of wine. Yeah, there we go. So we're going to let that go, come to a boil, and then I think we're putting the chicken back in. I should keep this over here. That way I don't have to keep going back and forth. So it's 4:45 and I still am no idea what we're having. You know what, Lynx? I think I showed you guys this before. Oh, good. It's starting to come to a boil already. So this is what Troy and I do. I was watching The Young and the Restless. Go away, Young and the Restless. Go away, Young and the Restless. Okay. Troy and I do this. We have our reminders, and then we do a dinner list. So here's what we're having this week. We had El Cabano. Saturday we had El Cabano for lunch, and we did grilled fish. I think you guys were there for me when I was making that. Sunday we had chicken stew. Today we're having the 40 clove chicken. Tuesday tacos. Wednesday salad niçoise, which you'll be there to watch me do that. Hey, Be the Difference Clothing, how are you? Good to see you. I just did the YouTube talk. Hey, how are you? So funny. We all have this cadence when we welcome people into our chats. Oh good, it's come to a boil. All right. Toasted the garlic, bring to a simmer, add one. Okay, I don't really have to scrape anything off the bottom. So I just started using my pressure cooker. Everybody's like, do you have an Instant Pot? No, I don't have an Instant Pot. I actually have to push in the amount of time I want. I don't just push rice or chicken. I have to push in a certain amount of time. So we're going to cook this. We're going to put the chicken back in. Okay, pressure cook. Pressure cook for 20 minutes with natural pressure cooker. Pour in the chicken stock, then add. Okay, so we're going to put our stock in. Right? So this is kind of cool, you guys, because it's so thick. Whoa. All right, that was not pretty. It's so thick, it's just like gelatin. And I'm surprised I didn't get myself or the computer all wet doing that. That's funny. I'm gonna let this melt down a little bit. I wish I had my I do wish I had my I was doing this on my camera so I could hold. That's all right. Okay, we got that in there. We're gonna pressure cook this. Once we put the chicken back in, we're gonna pressure cook on high for 25 minutes. Get jiggy with it. Guess what I am? Silly. Okay, so that already melted right into the sauce. See that? Okay, so we're gonna. This, you guys, I have 50 cloves of garlic in here. About 50 cloves. Nestle it all down in there. And yes, once again, come on, you can go in. You got that. There you go. The juices. And the result is, just so you see what that looks like. Okay. All right, I'm going to seal this up. So I just started using my pressure cooker this year. I've used it as a slow cooker. I've had it for, I think, almost 10 years. So we're going to pressure cook on high. Okay. Aren't we? Okay. I start. Okay. I'm gonna make sure it's sealed. Okay. And that should be it. That should be it. So who is that? Be the Difference. I are no longer vegan. Oh, so remember when I got super sick? all through February and part of March. My body was having a real hard time with being vegan, but we are mostly vegetarian, and the only meat we eat is organic and ethically raised chicken. Probably turkey too, because I love turkey. But we haven't had turkey since Thanksgiving. And we eat fish. Ethically caught fish. Because my thing about being vegan was the ethics of it. I was an ethical vegan. I was working on being an ethical vegan, not because of anything but the treatment of the animals. I actually have two places I can get my chicken. One is a farm that I've visited, and I've seen how they do everything. And another one is my local, lots of garlic, yeah. And another one is my local, this should not be steaming. I think it'll seal in a minute. Why is that making noise? Why is it? You should stop. You should not be. I think it did this last. Oh, it's sealed. I see what it does. Okay, so that it presses. Okay, so there's this thing that. Okay, so we're cool. So no, I can't do the vegan thing because was I supposed to put the time in there? Because my body didn't, it was too quick of a transition. Now there's a person, chat, good to see you. Gary Sprinkler Repair, hello, haven't seen you in a while. We have just gotten the chicken, we browned the chicken. We took the chicken out, we put our 50 cloves of garlic for our 40 cloves of garlic chicken, because, you know, I don't want any vampires around me. No bloodsuckers. No bloodsuckers. So, did that, and then we put the wine in there and brought it to a boil. We put the chicken stock, we shook the chicken stock to show how gelatiny it was, because I make my own chicken stock. And then we got the chicken back in. We're going for 25 minutes. And I think that's when we put the time in. And if it's not then I screwed up. Okay. God damn. Let's see. I just want to make sure. Okay. Nope, the time goes in afterwards. Okay, so then what's going to happen, we submerge the thighs the best we could. 25 minutes. I should have put the time in. I'll put it in the sauce. So I was in such a hurry. I have a bunch of time. Once we pull the chicken out, I will make this part of the sauce. Wow, 50, yeah. Yeah, I'm all about the garlic these days. It's a natural antibiotic and it can help your immune system. So I'm doing everything in my power to do that. As a matter of fact, I made a chicken stew yesterday so that we could have lunches. Because I like soup for lunch, especially on these really strange days where we have snowbursts. So this is a chicken stew I made yesterday. It also is made with my chicken stock. So once it gets cold, it turns super gelatin-y. Anyway, in this we have about 10 cloves of garlic. We have a tablespoon of turmeric. I have all of the vegetables. The only thing that's not in. Did you do what I think you did? Oh my gosh. Mama Goonie. You are awesome. So that was Mama Goonie put my link into the chicken stock recipe. I did it as a live stream. I think I have also done. I will look to see if I've done a recipe with that. If not, I can do it soon because I have a ton of chicken feet in my refrigerator. What for being? Well, thank you for putting the link up. I really appreciate that. Because I mean, you're a great mod. So I should stop talking and do some more work. We do have a salad to put together. I am not going to, I'm going to use a bag salad that's been thoroughly washed so that I don't have to cut that much. Get that salad ready for my husband and I. And then we have, I need to make some beet kvass. So I'll be doing that. Oh, I thought my connection is not good. Oh, sorry for buffering. Mama Goonie, I think I need to get you in some essential oils, and I'll just say that and leave it right there. You guys, if you want to know more about doTERRA essential oils, I have a link for that in the description. I'm talking about how in the description says if you want to know more about essential oils, I'm your girl. Just come to my website, my doTERRA / whatever it is. What does it say? my.doterra.com / Karen So yes, okay. So Mama Goonie, time to do this. Okay. All right, let's do something about that salad. Let me get some ingredients out. Oh, Troy is going to be so happy. I just found some more tomatoes. That salsa we made the other day, holy Hannah. As a matter of fact, I'm a little hungry as we speak, so I decided not to forget. Oh, what'd you do with chips, hon? Oh, that's right, they're up here. So this turned out so well. I can't have too many because I don't want to spoil my appetite, but be the difference clothing, Mama Goonie. Okay, so this turned out so well. Can you see that? This has the right amount of heat. It's got the lime really comes through. Oh my, I knew I had to have a bite. Yep. I have a salsa recipe too. But it's for fermented salsa. But the thing about fermented salsa is it has to be regular salsa first. So, oh my God, I'm gonna have one more and then I have to stop. Because I gotta get some stuff done, but dang it, this is good. Oh, I sound like Sling Blade. Oh. If you want to see how I made that, I don't know. God, that's good. I don't know if it's I don't know the exact timestamp, but just scroll through my last live stream and I make this salsa and it is so good. This one is fermented, this one is not. So I don't know, but this is more of a pink color, red color, and this one is more brown. But this is really, it sizzles on your, it fizzes on your tongue. It's incredible. It's out of this world. I am scattered. Okay. Times. You need to take a break. Sometimes you gotta take the easy route. And that's exactly what I did. Oh, look, it's salad. I think that's actually enough for us tonight. So I'll put this one back. Then we'll cut up the tomato. We'll add some green onion. And we'll be good to go. So I'm not going to look at the chat for a second. So I'll be right back. Let's get this tomato cut up. Maybe I can see the chat on this one. Yeah, there we go. I can see it on that. Where's my garbage bowl? There it is. Okay. My daughter and I are going to try your salsa recipe when we can pick up the ingredients. Excellent. Sorry about the buffering. Sorry about the buffering. Okay. I am not one of those people that likes the best part of the tomato for you. So all of the seeds, all of that is where the nutrition is. You know what? I'm going to leave the nutrition. I'm going to do something new today. I'm actually going to leave the seeds in there because once again, we are trying to get every bit of nutrient we can out of all of our food so that we can help protect our bodies against foreign invaders, right? So even though I don't like that, like I don't like turmeric either. And I put turmeric in that chicken soup so that I could get that anti-inflammatory and it's anti a bunch of stuff. Did you know you could get turmeric essential oils? I just found that out. doTERRA. There we go. Not very precise, but my sister is allergic to turmeric. Oh, well, you know, I was wondering if I had something going on with turmeric because I just couldn't stand the taste. But then I had this delicious tofu curry where the turmeric flavor was there, but not overpowering. And I really, really loved it. So it's like my taste buds have been turned back on for turmeric. Okay. So I'm going to add some, I saved the white ends of green onion because I only needed the green part for a recipe. I thought I can put this in a salad. My doTERRA.com. Thank you, Mama Goonie. Essential oil specialist. Yes, it is through doTERRA, so it's their program. And it really wasn't that expensive. They were extremely generous. I have to finish it, but I'm on the part with the chemistry. And oh my God, the chemistry behind essential oils is unbelievable. There we go. There's that. Now I'm going to, oh yeah, I was going to toast some. We're going to go ahead and toast some walnuts. So we got the salad made. We're working on the chicken. I hope the chicken turns out great. What are we down to? We're down to 12 minutes before we're going to toast some chopped walnuts. Hold on. Okay, there we go. And then we can get those on the... I don't know if you guys know this. This is old knowledge, but I always like to share it with people. Never let a nonstick pan sit there with nothing in it heating up. The fumes from the nonstick pan are deadly, more so to your pets than yourself, but the fumes are not good. I prefer not to use the nonstick pans. I prefer to use cast iron, but I don't have a small cast iron. I think I used to, and then somehow I lost it or got rid of it, and I wasn't thinking. I just wasn't thinking. So those are going to toast for... Am I still unstable? Those are going to toast for just until I can smell them. Doesn't look like there's a problem over there, but I love my The Rock Heritage pans. Yes, I'm lucky. Most of my pans I inherited from my brother after he passed away, and they're all Griswold. So the last known Griswold, or the last Griswold ever made, came off the presses in 1947. So my pans are 47. Somebody do the math for me. Over 60 years. 60. Okay, so 2007 would be 60. 2017 would be 70. So my pans are 73 years old. I have not, Lynx Acres. What is a rock crock pan? The only, I have had Le Creuset. Yes, I'm touching it with hot hands, or the hot nuts. I'm touching the hot nuts. Mama Goonies, that's something you would say. You have Griswold cast iron pans? Totally. Yeah, but my brother had to die in order for me to get them. So, I mean, when I found out that I was the only one that wanted them, it was crazy. I don't know if you can see that. See? I was touching the hot nuts. Yeah. They're almost there. Yep, I can smell it. Okay, I'm sorry, you guys. I digress. Mama Goonie brings out the worst in me, sometimes the best. So we are at 9 minutes on the chicken. You guys, unfortunately, I can only go until 6:30 because I have to do a doTERRA meeting at 7 and then another one at 8. So I have to tell you, I've gotten my second commission check. Mind you, it's nothing, but it's actually more than I've made this month from YouTube. And all I did was have to talk to folks. Mama Goonie, you'd be so good at this. Hey, Sunny's Place. Hi, Was Blind. Good to see you. Mama Goonie, you would be so good at this. And it's basically good stuff. You cannot sell a product. Go Fish Office, Nomad Unbroken Raid. Hey! Woo! Excellent. Excellent. Good to see you. Hey, sweetie, late again, as usual, not getting notified from YouTube. So what's new, right? Right. So those of you who are just coming in, here's the process we've gone through. First of all, I tend to be touching the hot nuts. See, I don't know why. Actually, I'm just trying to get them brown for our salad, and they are there. The hot nuts nuts are brown. So what we did in the beginning of this live stream is when people came in, I was already browning the chicken. All of you, I was already browning the chicken. And then we finished up browning the chicken. We pounded out a few more of our 50 garlic cloves because 40 isn't enough. Gotta have 50. Gotta have 50. 50 garlic cloves. So we put it, after we brown the meat, we brown the garlic cloves in the pressure cooker. And no, it's not an Instapot. We brown the garlic cloves, and then we put the wine in, and then we put the gelatinous chicken stock in that I made by myself. I make my own chicken stock. Yes, from chicken feet. And then we put the chicken back in, and we're letting it go for 25 minutes on high pressure, and then we're going to naturally release. I made a salad. So easy. So easy. I cheated my behind off. I actually poured salad out of a bag. And if you know me, that's not the kind of person I am. I will sit there and chop, but I don't have time to make a salad. My husband's upstairs practicing guitar, and salad is his job, so a bag it is. And then we just toasted some nuts. So that's why I was calling them hot nuts. I do have to exit out of here at 6:30 because I am a doTERRA, can't even say it. I am a doTERRA wellness advocate. I am new to this, and I'm having a lot of fun. So if you are interested in any essential oils, if you have just interest in knowing more about them, I'm your girl. I got the knowledge. I'm getting my certification. I won't talk much more about that, but yeah, so that's what we were talking about when the raid happened. Thank you for raiding. Thank you. Was blind. Hot nuts. Hot nuts. So along with this meal, I don't know what was Troy's plan. What were we going to do? I think we just wrote 40 clove chicken. Somebody was asking, or we were talking about how we figure out what we're going to eat. And the best, I use essential oils. They are great. Hit me up in doTERRA. It's my.doTERRA. What is it, Mama Goonie? It's there. It's actually in the description, but hit me up. I believe in doTERRA. I believe in a lot of brands, but this is the one I chose because of what it does for me. So hit me up at my website. 6:30 is fine. I'm sure my family would like me to cook dinner sometime today. Right? Troy loves it. Troy loves and hates when I live stream. One, he loves that when he comes down from practicing, it's all done, including the salad. And then he hates it because I don't have time to clean as I go. So I just end up putting everything in the sink, and that makes his job a little bit harder. Was blind, was timed out. What'd you do? Was blind? Thank you, John. Oh, John, you didn't. Okay, so I was saying hot nuts, and he was just repeating me. So thank you, though, for your vigilance. Oh, yeah, so when it comes to dinners, Troy and I, we got tired of sitting there going, what am I going to make tonight? What am I going to make tonight? So let's see if I can do it. We make a list before we go shopping with the dinners that we're going to make. We always leave Friday open in case we want to go out to eat, which of course we're not going out to eat, but we have done pickup the last 2 weeks. And then we have, or if suddenly I decide I want to make homemade pasta, which I will be doing this week. Yes. I mean, I do once a month or so, but I unboxed this the other day for you guys. I should do a formal unboxing. Yeah, I have used doTERRA and one other good brand also. Very good. Good. Go, bitch. Like I said, hit me up if you want anything. I'm here to help. Let me taste these hot nuts. You know what? I need to make some candied walnuts. I do. This is good and it's very healthy. But what a nice treat. Why don't I do that sometime? Cringe. I have this recipe book by Jill Winger. It has a lot of recipes that say to start on stovetop and then end up in the oven. That's why I want the rock pot everyday Pam. Interesting. That's why I like cast iron, because you start stovetop and you can go right into the oven. But you guys, be careful with cast iron when you first start out. It will leach a lot of iron until you've got that really good. I wonder if I've got a pan that shows it. Got that really good. No, that one doesn't look good. The really good seasoning. In other words, the oil has cooked into it and it becomes a covering. So make sure that you. Oh, I have 1 minute left, and then I'm going to let it naturally release. But yeah, just make sure that you're careful when you first get them. It's okay. I have made the same mistake as a mod before, but yeah, was blind is a good person. So I made candied pecans with pecans we picked from the family pecan orchard. Oh my gosh. You know, I don't have it. Oh, there we go. Okay, now what do I do? I think I let it naturally release. I've only used it's on warm though. I'll just let it naturally. Anybody know how this works? Yeah, I don't have an orchard or anything like that. I have an oak tree. Where am I going? What am I doing? Okay. So we're going to put the not so hot nuts. See, I can handle them in here. I wonder if Troy has any cherries. He usually has some, let's see if we have some dried cherries. Oh, what? Why do they make this so hard? Okay. Now that I've ruined the bag. Okay. Oh, dried cherries. Oh, this will be a good salad. Yeah. So semi-homemade. Okay. I don't think it just said 40 clove chicken. Okay. Yep, just 40 clove chicken. So I think the salad is fine. And we'll eat the garlic for our starch. Doesn't make any sense, does it? Got to take a deep breath. I have literally been going since 6 o'clock this morning, non-stop. I'm not complaining, but teaching from home, because I like it. It is, I'm not reinventing the wheel, I'm just adjusting it. And that is taking so much time. And I'm trying to get my video done too. Something happened with my video where I was going along fine, and suddenly it went into time lapse or slow. It might have been slow mo. I had to speed my video that's going to drop tomorrow. It's going to drop tomorrow. I had to speed my video up by 1,000%. 1,000%. It's like, and that was to get me sound phone. So I don't know if it was a problem with the phone or a user error. Probably user error, But I don't know how that could be. I'm so appreciative of the teachers adapting to educating our kids right now. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yes. Yes. Happy. You guys, John is called Happy. I keep calling him John. He's Happy. Um, I could not imagine being in retail right now. But I will tell you this. I haven't had any complaints from parents yet. I'm like, what? No parents have complained. So, and I guess my principal is getting a ton of complaints about the workload that teachers are giving their children when this is a whole new format. Well, last week my kids had to do a video greeting. Hello, I'm here. You know, they're ninth grade. They had to do a video greeting. My dance kids had to do a dance greeting. They had to go ballet positions. Am I frozen? Fifth and open. They had to go through that with their, and I'll show you the feet for that, except for I'm in ugly slippers. So first position, and I'm bow-legged, you guys. Second position, third position, fourth position, fifth position. First, second, third, fourth, fifth. So that's what dance had to do, and English had to do the greeting and one or two other small assignments. And then today my advanced kids had to write a paragraph based on their research that they have access to because they have an electronic copy of research they did back in December and January. So a paragraph, right? Because they're learning how to do this new thing. And I guess there are teachers that are assigning one essay per week, 2 essays per week, or there's social studies or math teachers who are, you know, doing the regular amount of work. Well, here's what I have to say about that. And this is for parents. This is what I believe. Cut out all the crap and get to the meat of it. All the busy work that you would have to do in class to keep kids going, the 3 assignments, 3 things, 45 minutes, 15, 15, 15, cut that. Choose the most important 15. And that's what they do. And they do that twice a week. It sounds like they're not getting much, but a little bit goes a long way in a stressful situation, and it is more meaningful. If you load these children down, that's what they're going to do, right? They're going to sink. They're going to sink. We have to support them by giving them less. Give them the meat of it and help these families out. Oh my God, I get so emotional when I talk about this because I know of some educators who are giving 2 to 3 hours of homework a night. I mean, is that being sensitive to the fact that a kid may be taking care of his siblings? Is that being sensitive to the fact that a kid may be having severe anxiety over this whole thing? I mean, if I'm having nightmares and I'm a grown adult, therefore that understand it. I also have 148 students, well, 100 and, so it's been brought down from 180 to 150. So I have 146 students that don't understand why they can't. I mean, they get it, but they really want to go back to school. And they're really stressed out, or some are getting depressed. And if we overload them, we're not supporting them. We are not helping. An online discussion about how are you doing? Write an essay about what I'm feeling right now. Use grammar. You know, have them apply the skills we've already taught them. Oh, it's not ready yet. The skills we've already taught them to what's happening into their lives. And you guys, with that said, I have to get ready for my doTERRA meeting with one of my new enrollees. Yes. I am going to let this chat, I'm going to let this go. Thank you for letting me vent as a teacher. I'm not saying I'm the best teacher. I just understand anxiety and how this could be scary to a 14, 15, 16, 17, 18-year-old. So I want to remind you to, what do I want to remind you? See, this is how tired I am. I want to remind you to good food and good thoughts. Good food, good thoughts. This is all I'm going to say. Feed your mind with good food and good thoughts. Good food and good thoughts. Good food and good thoughts. Focus on your dreams. Oh, yeah, okay. Sustain your body. Okay, gosh. See, I think in a year I'll have this down. Okay, in a year. I want to remind you to sustain your I want to remind you to sustain your mind and body with good thoughts. I want to remind you to sustain your mind and body with good food and good thoughts. I want you to focus on your dreams, and I want you to reach for that iota of tranquility, because if you can find tranquility, you will find peace, love, and joy. Thank you so much, you guys. I'll take pictures of this. Have a good rest of your evening. I had a great time. I talked too much, and I got really, really, really passionate. All right, bye.